during these conversations, Anthony, I always bring up the wide receivers and then I tack on the tight ends. But this is
Yep.
going to be the one exception because this guy, it seems like forever ago at this point that I knew who he was because I followed the recruitment coming out of California. And it seemed like guys like Eric Gilbert, who eventually made his way to Georgia after, of course, the LSU and Florida stint to a certain extent. And then Darnell Washington were more celebrated. But it seems like forever ago that I thought this guy has to be the best tight end in the country. And then, of course, he fulfilled all of that. And he is just, it's not even a question.
No, it's not. We probably would have heard a lot more about Brock coming out of high school, except he was one of those COVID babies. He didn't play his senior year in high school in California. So there's still a lot of people not really understand what he could really do because he's a guy in high school who played like 4 different positions. He even played quarterback, I think, as a sophomore. They used to run the wishbone at the school he was at. So he can do a lot of things well. And what he has done is just really reinvented the position at Georgia. I mean, he's done some things for the Bulldogs that I've never, all the years I've been covering this team, never dreamed a tight end would be. And it's really unfair to call him a tight end again because he does so many other things well. I think we've spoken on this show before about the fact Georgia will use him on jet sweeps, and he even lined up at running back during the spring when Georgia was going to do some of these injury, deals. And today, as we record this, he was one of the nominees for the Maxwell Award, which goes to the best overall player, in the country. And I don't believe a tight end has ever won that. I would not put it past Brock to maybe not win it, but make a pretty good little push if he has the kind of year people think he will.
Now we'll talk to wide receivers. And of course, they get tremendous transfers coming in from Missouri and Mississippi State. Dominic Levette's probably the best.
I would think so. I mean, Dominic has come in and really been a spark, really from the moment he stepped on campus. And you're going to see him step in at the slot. He'll be opposite, Ladd McConkey, who had a great sophomore year last season. And you got Ra Thomas coming over Mississippi State. Put him with Marcus Roseby-Jacksaint. Arian Smith had that long touchdown against Ohio State. With class I've got coming in, three talented freshmen. Dylan Bell, who's another big receiver that did some good things as a true freshman. And I really think from a skill standpoint position, as a group, this may be the best group of receivers that Coach Smart has had since he's been in Athens. They've had some very good receivers in the past. It's only been like 1 or 2. This year, you can probably count 4 guys who I think have a real shot to be an all SEC type performer. Everything goes well.
Anthony, before I let you go, this offseason should obviously be one of celebration, and it has been, but it wasn't long after the national championship win that the issues off the field started. And what is strange is that we're all accustomed to what those issues are with particular programs. They sometimes involve grades, not showing up for class, drugs, different things. These are all driving related incidents. It's just crazy. It's, if it wasn't so serious, it would be amusing, but it's not because it is so serious. But everything's driving related.
Yeah, and it is a problem too. I mean, Coach Smart has admitted that. I mean, the players themselves that we talked to at media days have said, look, we know this is a problem. We just got to do better. And I've got a little conspiracy theory about all this stuff. I think this is, in a way, a backwards way, perhaps, maybe related to NIL. You got guys making money to get these bigger, faster cars, and a lot of them want to see how fast they can go. So, again, not making excuses for anybody. I mean, what the arrest things have happened. You can't have that. You can't put other innocent people's lives in danger by your behavior. I mean, that cannot happen, and hopefully that's something Coach Smart will finally, get a handle on, because if not, that's the kind of thing that could really, bring a program down in a lot of respects. So that's something I know that they're trying to do. They bring in speakers. They do everything humanly possible to get guys to listen. They just have some hard-headed knuckleheads who are just, having an issue with that, it seems like right now.
Anthony Dasher, UGAsports.com. Get on over there. Check out Anthony's work. We so much appreciate him stopping by, breaking things down for us. Anthony, thanks for stopping by. And we're going to go to that stalwart defense next time we get together.
Hey, we'll do it.